Good evening, and welcome to the Weekly Show. I sit here currently with presidential candidate Aaron Donnie Clark, currently the SMU VP External. I've seen your campaign posters. They feature you on the cover of a modified DC comic.
That's correct.
DC comic book. The reference, at least to my eye, seems obvious that you're saying that you're either Clark Kent, a reference to your last name, right? Because with the glasses thing, right? If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up later. Right, you're Clark Kent, and you're Superman. Are you acquainted with the name Willie Christensen?
Willie Christensen?
Willie Christensen.
No.
Willie Christensen was a candidate who ran against Alam Ali, funded entirely by the Red Herring. His one campaign promise was to change the name of the SSMU to the Super Society of McGill University. So my next question to you then is, do you work for the Red Herring? Mr. Donnie Clark admitted several times that he's actually working for the Red Herring, and he's a Red Herring candidate. Did you know that?
I don't think I'm allowed to comment on that.
So I'm going to put you down for yes, he's a Red Herring candidate. Have you ever worked for the Red Herring?
I have not.
You're under oath. Come on, you're a member of the Herring, right? Tell me you're a member of the Herring. You're a member of the Herring. He's a member of the Herring. I'm going to take that as he's a member of the Herring. All right, next question. So, Heather Monroe Bloom.
Heather Monroe Bloom.
Great principal or greatest principal?
Most robotic principal.
I'll put you down for greatest. Would just like to thank Mr. Donnie Clark, the Red Herring candidate, for meeting us. Very, very considerate of you. Good luck in your race. I'm joined today by Mr. Leon Modia, who is currently Vice President of Clubs and Services and running for SMU President. I've read your campaign. Now, one of your really intriguing ideas, I think, personally, is the notion of having a presidential council. Can you tell me a bit about this?
So what I want to do is have presidents from different faculties. It'll be chaired by the Student Society of McGill University's president, i.e. me if I win, and have the president of science come in, president of arts come in, just to help us better understand, to act as a feedback mechanism on what students want.
Okay. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but that already exists.
It exists, hasn't been used.
Okay.
I've looked through the minutes, hasn't been used for the past 4 years. The last time it met was years ago.
Does your campaign have any other new and inventive ideas that already exist that you plan to also take on as your own?
No.
A little game. Heather Monroe Bloom. Greatest principal or great principal?
I
put you down for greatest. Thank you very much for meeting with us.
Take care.
And good luck.
Thank you very much.
Come up with some more ideas that have already been done. In past elections, when the election results roll out, there's always one candidate who somehow circumvents all of the SMU regulations and runs for all positions. His name is Mr. Spoiled. How do you plan to defeat Spoiled?
Mr. Spoiled's a pretty popular guy, from what I understand. In the arts elections, he did quite well on a number of the positions, and I just hope people see that I've got the leadership qualities that he just doesn't possess.
Heather Monroe Bloom. Great principal or greatest principal?
I'd say better than greatest, actually.
If personally I myself had $14 million that I hadn't stolen from the SSMU, I would probably buy shoes.
She plans to embezzle. She plans to embezzle, and with that money, buy shoes.
I'm only going to steal a little bit, so you don't understand. You have to leave most of it so people don't notice. I would try to be as diplomatic as possible, try to be as nice as possible, but at the same time trying my best to basically win my points.
Okay, so diplomacy fails. Will you take an American strategy and invade the administration?
Yeah.
So, you plan to, correct me if I'm wrong, sleep with the principal, take her out for breakfast, buy her shoes, and the next day bring her flowers.
Okay, but honestly admit, if I took her out for breakfast...
Heather Monroe Bloom, this is the date for you. This is the date for you.
She would do anything that I asked her to.
Well, I look forward to seeing your budget. I think it may make some of us cry. private dancer, dancer for my... Okay, wonderful. Okay, keep going.
Do what you want me to do? Is that
I think so. Keep going.
what you want me to do? That's all I
Private dancer, dancer for mommy, do what you want me to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonny. Quote unquote, that's ghetto. Okay, let's...
We need to give more funding to these people.
More funding to TV McGill. You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Do you want to give a little spin around? We're gonna show the back of this young gentleman's head. Let's
stand up there?
No, just spin right around because otherwise we won't get under the camera. Isn't that lovely? All right, so we're sitting here with Jay Swing, right? Why the name Jay Swing?
Why the name Jay Swing?
Where does it come from? What's the origin?
It's catchy, and I figure there's a lot of people in this election that don't really care who they vote for. So if they go online and they see two legitimate names and they see Jay Swing, who are they most likely to vote for? Based purely on the name.
Probably the Jay Swing. Met the other candidates. Truthfully, you seem way more overqualified. What, in your opinion, makes you stand so far above the other ones?
Isn't that similar to the question I was just asked?
Similar, but again, different TV show. We want you off the cuff here.
Why don't you rephrase that?
Why do you think you are more awesome than everyone else?
Like I said, I've played in the big leagues. I might not have the experience running small-time things here at McGill, but I've worked at Merrill Lynch at the World Financial Center, and I feel as though with that experience, I could... What the fuck am I supposed to say to that?
No, that's perfect.
Edit that shit out right there.
The question that we want to ask next is, what exactly did you do at Merrill Lynch? What was your job there?
I was in charge of certain accounting, and I was involved with client relations.
Client relations. Well, that's definitely a good experience.
Part of the job here.
Yeah, no, fully.
I have to do a lot of interviews, interact with the people, and that experience made me shine.
Evidently. Little game we're gonna play.
I love playing games.
What's your middle name?
James.
James. So you're more like JJ Swing.
JJ Swing. You know what? Why don't we change my name to JJ Swing right here on the spot?
JJ Swing.
On the weekly.
That's right there. That's an endorsement for the weekly. J Swing. JJ.
I don't have any other endorsements yet.
The double J Swing.
J Swing.
I don't even know what that means. Okay, so Jason James, JJ Swing, JJ Jason James Swing. Are you acquainted with our principal, Heather Monroe Bloom?
Did you see my answer in the Tribune?
No, actually I didn't.
Well, clearly I'm not.
Okay, Heather Monroe Bloom, great principal or greatest principal?
Greatest principal.
Greatest principal, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well that's pretty much all I have for you.
Really take my answer from the Tribune, man. It was fucking sick.
Actually, there's one more question I wanted to ask.
Let's do one more question.
All right, one more question. Did you go to the debates last night? Because I didn't.
You know what? I didn't either.
You didn't go to the debates. Okay, so I can't ask you how it went then.
Well, apparently it went great because someone gave a speech on my behalf saying that I wasn't going to be there.
And who was that who gave the speech?
I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't there.
Oh. All right. Well, it was probably great. Neither of us were there. We can't tell you. You'll have to go back in time to see that. Thank you once again. Jason, thanks for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your campaign.